Hello, everybody. You are looking live at one of the most important events of the year. It is the annual celebration of Dunbar High School. The historic high school is now celebrating its 96th year, and people have come out, showed up to show out from all over the world. I'm Lee Pitts, the host of the award-winning Lee Pitts Live on CBS, and we're going to cover this event from end to end as the media sponsor. And whenever you see Lee Pitts out and about, you're always going to see my two little sisters here, Tisha and Toya. Wave at them, Tisha and Toya. Of course, they are the famed television celebrities from the popular TV show, What's Going On with Tisha and Toya, that keeps you informed of all the happenings around Southwest Florida, especially as it relates to entertainment. As I always say, if you have an event and Tisha and Toya are not there, then your event did not happen. So remember that. And certainly at the Dunbar's 56th annual reunion, the 56th reunion here, gala, Tisha and Toya are here, and they're here in a big way. This Toya, this Tisha. They're here in a big way. They don't even correct people no more. They just let it go. Love these girls to death. They are here in a big way at the biggest event of the year as the event planners for the entire weekend. And we're going to find out all the activities that have taken place this weekend, what's taking place tonight, and what's going to be taking place tomorrow. So let's get right to it. Without further ado, Tisha and Toya. Welcome to Lee Pitts Live again.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
And see how life has brought us together all these times.
Yes.
Glad to be here to help out.
Thank you. We're glad that you're here as the
I must
media
say that,
sponsor.
first of all, you guys are looking really chippy, really elegant.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And I know y'all didn't plan it together.
No, we did not.
Always say that.
No, not at all.
This is the atmosphere. This is the occasion that you really wanted to present. Tell our people what we're experiencing here today, Tisha.
We are experiencing history here. This is the 96th commemorative Dunbar Alumni Reunion weekend, and this has been the most anticipated event of the year.
Absolutely. Now, I'm looking at you, Toya, and I'm looking at Tisha. You guys look so refreshed, but I know when you're putting on something of this magnitude, it's a lot that goes into it, and you guys are very detailed. And I saw you on social media talking about something about some chairs and tables, but
Those tables and chairs.
where, hey, but it was all worth it, huh?
It has been all worth it. I mean, we've worked with a great executive board for this whole entire weekend. It's been very a learning experience, I should say, for us and for them to be, of course, Tisha and I are the youngest ones, to be more or less, we served as their advisors, event managers, and, had them to do some things that they thought could be done. As you can see the gym and how the gym is decorated, getting them to understand the magnitude of putting on something like this and the excellence that comes with it. You can't half-step with it.
That's right. Plus your names are associated with it.
Yes, exactly.
If you need an event put on, you make sure you contact Tisha and Toya first, and then you can thank me later. This is this 96, and I understand you do these every 4 years.
Every 4 years. They do this every 4 years, and the last one has not been done since 2018. And then, we went into COVID and everything kind of shut down. So this year, being that they were bringing it back, they wanted to come back with a bang, and they couldn't wait to get everybody together. And the next one is going to be the 100, and it is going to be like,
100.
wow.
I hope I can be here for that. God willing. I'll stay with you for a minute, Tisha. I said in the opening that people are here from all over the world, but certainly from all around the United States. Give people some concept of how people have traveled back to Dunbar to be a part of this. Here, people who are looking at us from anywhere in the world on social media, we're in the heart of Fort Myers, Florida, and the southwest quadrant of the state of Florida, and we're in a community that's the largest African-American community in this area, and certainly the high school was the only high school and middle school and elementary school that black people could go to before integration. So it's a very historic school in the area.
Right.
Go ahead.
There have been alumni that have traveled from Georgia, Virginia, South Carolina, North Carolina. They came from all over to come to this. They actually look forward to this because so when we were at the meet and greet the other night, there were so many hugs that was shared that, again, they haven't been together since 2018. And even though this is the alumni reunion, they weren't even having class reunions because of COVID and, everything. So for everybody to travel back home to Fort Myers, we've had a chance to meet so many wonderful people that have paved the way for those coming behind them.
Very good. The meet and greet. You started off Thursday, I'm thinking?
Thursday.
Can you walk us through what has happened? Tell us what happened Thursday and walk us up to today and what's going to happen tomorrow,
Yes.
the whole week of events.
Right. So Thursday it kicked off at 3 p.m. at the Riverside Community Center. It was a meet and greet where they were able to pick up their reunion bags. They had their T-shirts, their souvenir booklets, and everything in it. And then they came back that night, the registration committee. And I want to commend Miss Annie Peterson, who was over the registration committee because they were so very well organized.
They were.
So that part in itself kicked off the event, kicked it off with such smooth sailing. It wasn't anything chaotic about it. And then at 8 p.m., they went back to the Riverside for their Rep Your Class dance. So there was a lot of 60s and 70s outfits and stuff going on there.
Who's on the 1 and 2s there?
DJ Red Dog has been on.
Everything. Right.
Yep, he's been the official for.
DJ, the great DJ.
Yeah, and then Friday they were back at the Riverside again during the day, just for a little bit, and then Friday night was the game. They did the alumni walk where the commentator called out all of the schools, and there were 2 that were left from the class of 1958.
Woo!
But the one that's left from the class of 1941, on Thursday she was 99 years old. Today she is officially 100 years old.
And she's
so I
here.
would like for you
Yes,
to interview her. She's
please.
sitting over there.
Yes, Lee.
Miss Pete, Miss Baskin.
Yes.
Today's her birthday. She's
Yeah,
100.
Is she
And-
going to talk? She can understand.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Y'all
Absolutely.
bring her to me, okay?
I would have to
We
Y'all
bring her
gotta
to
do
you.
some
It's a
other-
blessing.
Yes.
We were like 100. Like I ain't never seen
Yeah.
nobody like in life like 100. And she gets around so well.
Yes.
She was sharp. She talked. I mean, it was just like you are 100 years old.
Yes.
Man.
And then that leads us to Saturday morning where we have the at Dunbar Community School. They had a fish fry. We actually had them this year. They brought out instead of bringing in the class guys of different men of different classes, they had a food truck out there. That was the fish fry that supplied the fish. And then tonight we're here at the gala.
Okay. I think you go to church tomorrow or something like
Yeah,
that.
church is tomorrow at Dunbar.
Here. It's here.
Right back
in the
here.
auditorium.
Oh, really?
Church tomorrow.
Yep, tomorrow
So
in the
all of this is
auditorium.
spaced out.
At 10 o'clock.
Preach that sermon.
Harrison
Bishop
Knight.
Harrison Knight is
Pastor.
preaching.
Nice.
Yeah.
And it's so great that people get to come together like this, especially with a school that has so much significance in the southwest quadrant of the state of Florida, because for hundreds of miles around, this was the only school. This is a second version of the school, third version of the school, but that was a small school over there in the neighborhood. That was the original Dunbar school, and it was just a little small white house, and it's sitting in Clemente Park now. But people come from all over now and sharing that history. I think you born and raised in the area, right? And you have relatives who attended that school. I think your granddad was one of the first black police officers in the area. So this has you have a personal desire to make this the best thing that can happen, huh?
Yeah, my late grandfather was the class of 1950, and ironically, Toya and I attended the last Sunday service with him here at the school in 2018. He was being honored for something, and he had invited us to come out to the church service. So that was 2018, the class of 1950, and he passed away in October of 2019. But it was a pleasure being able to work on this because our family, we were talking about it, and we were like, if he was here, he would be here. So in his place, I brought my grandmother. My grandmother is here with me.
Wow. Now, Toya, you weren't born and raised here, right?
No.
But you people assume that you were because you're so ingrained in Dunbar.
Yeah, they were messing with me today because I was wearing an orange Dunbar shirt, and I said I'm an honorary, and they said, who made you honorary? I made myself honorary Dunbar Alumni Association. So,
outstanding.
Yeah.
The Cornell agent, the chairman and president of all of this,
Yes.
Cornell agent. Let's talk about him and his commitment to excellence and making this come to reality.
Yeah, so he's he's new in the role of president for the Dunbar Alumni Association. So for the first year, he's done an excellent job. He's committed to making it bigger and better, and I know that the people are looking forward to that because you pay a good hefty fee. So you pay that good hefty fee for something different every year, not the same thing. So.
But I understand there's always people want to come who can't come and not enough space, and sometimes the younger generation can't come. I understand you may even have a picnic or a tailgate party in the future concept.
That's
like
what,
my high school back in Birmingham.
Yes.
Y'all saw that?
Yes.
Yeah, we have about 3,000 people in the park.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's every first weekend and first Saturday in October every year.
Okay.
And the park is just people come from all over.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
but go ahead.
Wow.
I was telling
No.
you, I'm off the topic, but go
It's
ahead.
okay. But yeah, no, that is what President Agent said, that for the 100s, he really wanted to include the younger, the millenniums
They will
of
be there.
Dunbar, to include them so they can feel a part. I guess, some had said that, they have never participated with this, so he has committed to change that.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
They actually kicked it off last night at the game because Dr. Burnside was able to get maybe 6 of them to walk in the alumni
Yep,
walk.
they did.
So he actually had the young people to go first.
That's beautiful.
So, yeah.
So this high school now has evolved to where it is now, one of the most successful high schools in the world, Microsoft certified, produced some outstanding students academically, student athletes, the arts, music, just you name it, at Dunbar High School under the leadership of its principal, Carl Burnside, has been a pillar in this community and has an outstanding reputation. Talk about the reputation of this school and how it clearly represents the history of this magnificent history of this school.
With the school, and Carl at the community school, Dr. Burnside said that this was his 23rd year of being the principal, so probably one of the longest tenure principals, Dunbar High School. And he is committed to continue the legacy of those behind us, the alumni from the 40s and the 50s. He's committed to excellence. And in his speech today, the community school, he said he was over in Barcelona. And not sure what he was for, but he said that somebody had mentioned his school, that he told them that he was the principal, and they had actually heard of Dunbar.
Oh, wow.
And he said it blew his mind to know that he was all the way across the water.
Unbelievable.
And they were talking about the school being with Microsoft Office certified. And I mean, listen, I always tell people, good stock come out of Dunbar.
Oh, yeah.
And you just had a son to graduate from this fabulous school. Talk about what this school did for him.
This school was amazing. My son graduated just this past year, and he's over at St. Thomas University in Miami. And he had a great tenure here. He was in the band. Shout out to Doc Irvin, the band director, who really utilized my son's talents and gifts. And he was the band captain up until graduation.
Excellent.
So we're thankful for Dunbar.
Toya, It's been a weekend, and now it's sort of culminating tonight. All the different activities. When people who have participated this weekend go back home, what do you hope that they took from this whole weekend of experiences? And right now we're here at the ball.
I hope that from this weekend that they take that was different.
Okay.
That was
From the
better.
past.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going back for the 100
Okay.
because they did something different.
Yep.
Because if you think about it, this place should be packed all the way to the back. There's a lot of people here. Don't get me wrong, but if they tell the good about it and tell the good things that happened this weekend, it will be where they won't even have. They'll be down at the Calusa Sound or somewhere for the 100, which I believe that is his vision for the 100.
Right. Based on what you guys are talking about, it certainly will be, and especially if you start admitting other classes to come too. So that's going to be tremendous. The Here tonight, sort of summing this up. Here tonight, looking out there at all these well-dressed people, and how when I got here at 5 o'clock, I said this thing starts at 6. People were
Oh yeah.
packed in the parking lot at
Oh, yeah.
5 o'clock.
Yeah.
I said, what in the world is Michael Jackson here?
Yeah.
This is very important to these people, right?
Yes,
Everybody.
it is. It is very important, and just to see the love and the passion that they have for Dunbar, I'm like, okay, ain't no spirit like Dunbar spirit.
Nope.
No spirit.
Couldn't have said it better myself. The How can people get more information about the future? They need to be on social media. There's a phone number. They want to be participating in 2000 and what would that be? 2020.
4 years from now, 23, 27.
Okay.
In 2027, we're hoping to continue to work with the president to advise him on a lot of things like getting a website, getting, even though they may not be social media savvy, but
Right.
every older person has a cell phone, getting text updates and things that can go to their cell phone devices so that they can, maybe register right there from their cell phone. Just advise them on up-to-date, innovative things and ways to get things done and not have to go to. They did a lot of mailing and stuff like that, and people still get mail. We still get our bills and stuff through the mail, but to help him take it to the next level of, especially with getting the younger people involved. They're not necessarily going to go to the post office.
Nope.
So you got to get it. What's in their hand is their electronic device. We got to find a way to get the information through those sources to them.
Well, I want to compliment the both of you
Thank you.
for doing a job that we expect coming from the Tisha and Toya brand. You have many other activities going on outside of here. Your brand has continued to expand. I want you to take the opportunity now to talk about what you might have coming up in the future as well. I think y'all got whatever y'all got coming up.
Coming up in January, we're going to rest for the rest of the year, hopefully. But I am turning 50 on December 15th. So, but what the brand of Tisha and Toya has coming up in January, on January 13th, we have Cash Your Vision, a vision board party that we are going to kick off the new year. And
What is Vision Board Party? I heard her say she met you at a Vision Board Party.
yeah, so where they come in and they do a vision board. Like if you want to be debt free, if you want to buy a house, you put it on a vision board. You post this vision board somewhere where you can see it every day to remind you this is what your goals are, your dreams, and things you want to accomplish.
But you're always
in the next year.
motivating people, aren't you? How about you? You want to add anything?
We are looking forward to the vision board party because a few other ones that Toya and I have done together. We're going to have 2 guest speakers that have their vision has come to pass from attending a vision board party, writing a vision, making it plain, and having it in front of them. They've launched 2 successful businesses from attending.
I see it. You guys still doing the paint or something?
Yes, that's coming up in January as well. We do a couples little private event that we partner with painting with a Vive and with Nettie. So we do a couples painting, and we're doing another one in January, and it's going to be Rep Your Team. Yeah.
Cool. And I understand that you've outgrown a place for the Saturday karaoke thing.
Yes, we
That's a
have.
good thing,
That
right?
is a
I
that's
don't
a
know why
very
y'all
good
don't just grab one
problem.
of those legions.
That's a very well. That's something to think about. But yes, the
Because I
last
know Doc is running the one on.
right.
You
That
can
is
bring that to
something.
life.
That is something to think about. The last few places we went to one place, we outgrew that. Went to the second place, we outgrew that. We went to the third place, we outgrew that. So we're like, okay, we're outgrowing every venue that has welcomed us. We just even up to an hour before the event, we have people messaging us, "Can I get a ticket?" And we're like, "We're sold out."
That's a good thing to have, especially in Fort Myers. Fort Myers is really coming alive, people. We got all types of activities that have been taking place. Of course, you can see Tisha and Toya on the red carpet at Lee Pitts Live after work. You can see them on television. You can hear them on my radio show every day on 90.5 FM. You guys don't have time to be listening to yourself, but you're on the radio. And then, of course, they're on television on late nights, on Wink, and then on Sunday mornings, they're on television on the CW. So they got it all covered. If you're not connected with Tisha and Toya, then you're not connected. We're going to try to get some more alum over here. I'm going to rely on them to help me get some content,
We will.
just like the red carpet,
Yes.
and get a few couples over here and get the 90-year-old, 100-year-old alum and all of that. I'm ready to eat too, boy. That's food smelling good. So as saying go, this particular show, Miami may have the oranges, but the Dunbar High School reunion has got the.
Juice.
Well, y'all know all this stuff, boy. We'll be right back.